Hello guys, Brandy here. How are you doing? So, Donald Wells' latest post, someone had said, he said something against psychics because a Bible quote against psychics. Um, Here's my take on this. Like I said, he's deflecting. Someone had posted some psychic stuff on his comments. So he's coming back with God, using quotes, um, here's the thing. I believe in God. I believe in spirits. I believe in communicating with my ancestors. I believe in that. I do not believe everything that was written in the Bible, and I'm entitled to my belief. I don't necessarily even believe in the Bible. Now, I was taught Christianity, right? So I was taught this. But the thing is, there are multiple religions. What makes, and in the U.S., Christianity is the number one religion. Well, in India, Hinduism, in Southeast Asia, you've got Buddhism, and you've got different religions all across the world. A lot of people say religions are just make believe, they're just there to make you live a good life. I don't practice witchcraft because I'm not putting like spells on people to harm them. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing all of this stuff, that people do. I'm not pagan, is what I should say. A lot of psychics are pagan, and I'm not against spell work. I'm not a judgmental person. I'm not judgmental against Christianity. You have your own beliefs. I'm not judgmental against Hinduism. You have your own beliefs. I'm not against Buddhism. You have your own beliefs. I have mine. I believe that God, and I know this, that God gives you intuition. He gives you intuition and gifts. I've dreamed of someone who passed a few days later. I've had intuition. I wasn't born evil. I've always been good to my family, my friends. I've done good things. I've done charity work. I'm good to people, right? I'm not evil. There's no evil in me. I wasn't possessed or something like that. I just have gifts. Sometimes these gifts aren't always great. People think that, oh, they wish they had gifts like this, or they wish they had. It's not always glamorous. It's not always pretty. And mine aren't even as higher up as some other people. And there's been people that come back and said, "Oh, you get false info from all psychics because it's coming from the demonic spirits." Let me tell you, I was very, very young, and I went to a psychic. I was curious, very, very curious, um, about what they would tell me. And she told me, she asked me if I had any questions. I asked her if I'd have a child, and she told me in 2016, a boy. This was many years ago. And I was like, wow. So anyway, she never, one thing that she didn't pick up on, I had a miscarriage. It was end of 2014, early 2015. I know a lot of people have miscarriages and they remember the date. It was a bad time, and I don't remember the date. I think it was end of 2014. I had a miscarriage. She never told me about that. She never picked that up. She didn't pick it up. But she told me I would have a boy in 2016, and I did. So it's not false. It's not something that's false. I was told I would have insurance money coming in, and the approximate amount that would be coming in, $500 and some dollars. I got in a little mini car accident, which was just very, very minor. And I got like $532. She said $500 and some dollars. So let me just clarify and say that. So I'm going to get off of here. I've only been on here 4 minutes, but I just wanted to clarify and tell you that not psychics are not bad. Not all psychics practice witchcraft. If they do, that's their business. I personally don't believe in causing harm to other people. There are some people that are what they call white magic. They practice good witchcraft, think good things to come to them and other people. There's people that practice black magic. They might do something harmful to someone that's hurt them in some way. So I don't really do any of that. That's not me. I mostly have the gift of intuition. I'll tell you another story before I get off here. When I was 8 years old, I was at a lady's house, was a friend. I don't even remember the boy's name, and I didn't know him that well, but they invited me over to swim. And I got hurt, and I was bleeding on the knee, and she took me into the kitchen. Her son had got out, and she told him to stand right there. And he stood right there, and she put a Band-Aid on my knee, and it was only a minute. When we went outside, her boy was under the water, and she freaked out and got him out from under the water. And she was panicking. She was screaming and running around screaming. And I remember my heart, I was so nervous, I was crying. And all of a sudden, this calm feeling came over me. And I started giving that boy, I prayed. I was crying and praying. God, please, God, please, God, please. And this calm feeling came over me, and I gave him CPR, and he started breathing and spitting out water, and he lived. I used to ask God for signs, when I was little, when I was a kid. And every single time I got signs. Now, kids are innocent, and that's another thing. God will give you signs more, especially when you're a child and you ask. If you're an adult, you're less likely to receive those signs. But just something to think about. I do believe in God and ancestors, that they are able to communicate with us. I think the Bible is contradictory. It's been rewritten and changed throughout time. There's a lot of statements, passages, verses that contradict each other through the book. They contradict, one thing will contradict something else. And it's so many of them, so many things that often people have a hard time even understanding it. And I guess that's where in Christianity you have to have a lot of faith. But like I said, I grew up in a I was raised as a Christian. And I'm not saying that I believe that that Jesus did live. I believe that. Not everybody has the same beliefs. Like I said, I believe that. I just don't believe everything that is written in the Bible. And I don't practice witchcraft. But I know for a fact that God gives intuition. He gives it. He gives you intuition. There are things I thought would happen that happen. And there was times I thought, I knew it. I absolutely knew it. And your intuition and your soul is up here. Your soul is in the brain. Your soul is in the core here. It's up here, okay? My mother, when she had a cardiac arrest, she contacted me. This was before she passed. Before she passed away, and she was in a coma. She contacted me. And it was the oddest thing. At that point in time, I realized, your soul doesn't even have to pass on. But actually, if you're brain dead, part of your soul, because your soul is in your brain, right? That's my belief. And especially now that my mom really contacted me when she was in a coma. This was before she passed. She contacted me numerous times, and then the day she passed, she contacted me. And then shortly after she passed for the first several months, and then it became less often, like I would get signs on holidays. But otherwise, not as much. And now it's been a few years and hardly get any, and that's very, very common. And it's not fair that some people don't experience this from family when they pass. They ask for signs and they don't. But practice on meditation and building your intuition, because a lot, you can develop your intuition and get it stronger. And some people are born with a better intuition, very high intuition, and other people, they have to build on it more so you can increase it by your meditations and anything to help heighten your meditation. for instance, stones, rocks, I've got them all. I've got them all over the place. All over the place. So, music, meditation music, it's free on YouTube. Crystals, stones, meditation, God made. People think crystals and stones are bad. These are earth dug from the earth. God made beautiful things. I have an amethyst that's like that tall. Dug from the earth. God made these beautiful things, not only to admire, but you can use them in meditation and build a connection, a higher connection. And it helps you because sometimes you can feel the energy through it. And it's a beautiful thing. It's not evil. It's beautiful. God made beautiful things. And yes, sometimes people use stones in witchcraft. I use them to heighten my meditation. So that's just going over a little bit for you. I'll have to show you all of my collections, but herbs like and this is I've got them everywhere, so I just wanted to show you a little bit, but just so you know, Donald, he is a false prophet. He's preaching all this about God. Someone posted something about psychics, psychic readings, or have posted psychic readings on his comments, and he's coming at psychics. It's evil. No, it's not. So I hope that there's anything else I can help you with. If in the future readings about this case, or if there's anything that you need to know, just comment, and I'll try to remember that for my next video when I do readings. But it was really irking me that Donald had to come at people who are psychics and people who really care, who are intuitive, who really care, who are not evil. I am not evil. So I hope this was helpful to you guys in some way, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.